United Airlines employs more than 15,000 people in Chicago with plans to hire 3,800 more.
Tonight, WGN's Ben Bradley sits down with the former CEO of United to talk about the airline's highs and lows as well as its future.
Oscar Munoz took over United at a turbulent time. The airline was shrinking, employees were angry, and passengers frequently found flying with United anything but friendly. The airlines kind of became the cable companies of customer service.
Boy, you're right, and I know how I feel about cable companies.
In 2015, Munoz was a railroad guy who didn't have the typical airline experience and history of previous industry leaders. Quickly, he says he realized the airline's fractured culture after a recent merger with Continental and fraught relations with its unionized workforce needed to change.
I think words can be empty. Actions mean more than anything. I have a saying that I say, proof, not promise, and it stems from the fact that when you do listen and learn from people, and truly listen and learn repetitively before you lead, whatever direction you take as a company, there's so many people in your organization that are going to feel part of it. Acting quickly, acting decidedly.
Munoz is reflecting on his tenure in speeches like this one at the Union League Club and in a new book called Turnaround Time. It was a turnaround that was nearly grounded several times. Another pivotal point came in 2017. When a passenger was forcibly and violently removed from a United Express flight. The airline's antiseptic statements in the first hours only fueled the outrage.
Here's yet another CEO who's going to start spinning and sliding. Certainly my upbringing, my heritage, and who I've become and grown to be just wouldn't allow that. So I took it personally. I took it on ourselves. I let the policies and procedures get in the way of doing the right thing for another human being. And those are words I'll remember forever because they're words that I came up with and no one else.
Because corporate PR teams had, until that point, given kind of an antiseptic response.
Well, the facts of the matter was that it wasn't United's issue, right? It was United Express. Yeah. It was Express pilots. It was a different system than us. It was the Chicago Police Authority, not us. But once you see that video, and frankly, I botched the initial things. You were well into this thing that no one was going to believe or listen to anything. So it was just the right thing. But I didn't do it for that reason. I did it for it was the right thing to do.
In 2020, just as Munoz was preparing a succession plan, the airline and the world came to a screeching halt. This is what O'Hare looked like at the time.
I've worked for United Airlines for 25 years, and I've actually never seen anything like this.
I remember being on a flight as things began to climb back up, and a customer sitting next to me says, "God, it's great to see people out here again." And I said, well, the people that you're seeing, they've never left.
These days, Munoz is looking to the next frontier in air travel. He's on the board of Archer Aviation, which hopes to bring electric air taxi service linking downtown Chicago and O'Hare in the year 2025. And United is partnering with another company to bring back supersonic but sustainable jet travel in 2029.
They'll be priced at a point that's accessible to everyone, not just the ultra-rich.
The future is here.
Yeah.
Munoz recalls a newspaper headline when he first took over the airline in 2015. It read, "United's quest to be less awful." It has significantly improved operations by many metrics, but Munoz says America's air traffic control system is what now needs a major upgrade, pointing to the fact that flight times are actually longer now than they were decades ago because the network just can't keep up. Ben Bradley, WGN News.